So it's been a hot minute. We've had an equipment upgrade, new phone, hopefully better camera, better audio. Let's go birthday look, because that's happened since whenever I last posted, January, February. It is storing photo cards. I've got these 3 full boxes. We've actually gotten out of the cards to put away named boxes for today, because we've got Macari Japan, or the random cards I've managed to pick up over the last 3 months. And then my birthday, I had a few albums that you will have seen if you follow my Instagram, what those were. But basically I've had a lot of albums and teas and greetings and that sort of stuff come in. So I was thinking about possibly doing this in 2 parts, but then I thought no, let's not do that. Let's just do it as one big new one, and then I can literally waffle as I do it. And because looking back on these videos, sometimes when I'm editing them, there is so much just empty space where I will just be talking and not actually doing anything on screen. So as you can see, we've got quite a few piles of varying sizes. My god, that's an awful pile. She's in a binder with someone, I've just forgotten whom. But anyway, let's just start with who we normally do, which is ATEEZ, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, I also didn't say in that first clip, I don't think, I am back home now. My first year of uni's done, so we're back on the floor, but we've got the blanket instead of the rug this time, which unfortunately has a lot of shifting patterns on it, but the lighting's good, it's quiet enough. I do apologise if you hear any noises. I do have siblings, they get angry at their games. I do have dogs, they like to bark, and the window's open because it's warm. Okay, so I think I've made some spaces in here for various things. But the first thing I have is this Hongjun poker card from Golden Hour Part 2. This is being just after the little audio teaser for Golden Hour Part 3 came out. Also, that made me realise how much time has gone past. I was like, oh my god, we're already there. Let's see, what have I got? Okay, so this one's going here. Then we've got Young's Golden Hour version. This page, it's still a bit hectic, but the colours match. Then we have this Hongjun from the Blue Hour version, but the teaser sample sounds good. I'm excited. Okay, and then do I have spots? Ooh, I have spot for one of them. Okie dokie, so there's a spot not spotted. Okay, I have both Hongjun and Young's diary version, just until I have enough cards to warrant doing a fresh page, but I might put it on the back of this one so they can be together. But yeah, that's the ATEEZ stuff. Didn't get anything for them for my birthday because I've kind of already sort of got the recent albums that I want. Yeah. So that is all for ATEEZ, just a short little clip in. This is pretty much the same. You've got all the others back still. Yeah. And then just Jung and Young at the front, and then that page staying in the front. But yes, let's move on to I don't know who. Probably one of the miscellaneous binders, just because we've got to go into every single binder today. Okay, so this next binder is kind of cheating, it kind of isn't, because it is a miscellaneous binder. It's my bigger inclusions binder. It's mainly wider inclusions. All that I have to put in here is Xdinary Heroes, but it's not an Xdinary Heroes binder, so it doesn't count. But there's Gown. Also, you might notice throughout this video that some of the fillers for certain cards are missing. That is because I filmed a video of this before. After I got that Macari haul at the beginning of March, I filmed an unboxing of it. I filmed a haul of all like the album stuff that I also had at home, which my mum had brought down to uni for me, and I filmed a sewing video, and it just was not it. Now, in the more exciting news, for my birthday, I finally got a hold of some copies of A Beautiful Mind. I wasn't able to get the pre-order for the first time since Overload, because uni makes a girl broke. But my dad very kindly for my birthday got me both the standard versions and the limited version. Did he alternate? It wasn't intentional. We went to the shop, they only had the limited out. We asked Lilac K Shop, that's the only one I tend to go to in person, and they went upstairs and they brought down both the photo book versions, and my dad was nice enough to get me both alongside with some other things, which I still might do a little haul thing for, but I'll mention everything where I'm getting stuff from throughout this. There are some other things like a few postcards and stuff, but currently I need to sort out all my album shelves because the number is getting really high, so they're like safely in the binders, and I'll give something else for my next storing video, which is probably going to take a while to get anywhere near a decent level, because realistically this should have been too. Anyway, next binder. Okay, so this is one of them binders that has changed a little bit. Card is still at the front, nothing for them today, but now Chungha's in the back of here, and I put them in the sets and then had like the two random cards there, and then all ours is behind her. So first of all, Chungha. Whilst we're at Lilac K, basically there's a lot of swapping what I was actually getting, because we had a list and things went on the shop floor, and then we asked, and then like we kind of didn't put anything back. But I got her Alivo album, and it comes with this set of 4 photo cards. And something else that's really cool is my album is signed. Here we go. My first ever signed K-pop album, and I'm so excited. This album is so good, it's so cool, and it's signed, and it was such a good price. So thank you again to my dad. Shout out to my dad for getting me this, even though it was on the list. It was just there, and I told him I couldn't get the pre-order, and he was like, it's your birthday. Shout out to my dad for making the K-pop dream live. Anyways, this is going to be really awkward because I'm gonna have to take a page and do the awkward like shuffle thing. As you can see, my binders are all kind of a little bit messy at the moment. I am working on getting another big binder to possibly put a few things in, but there's tariffs and shipping and everything's just kind of going a bit weird at the moment, so we're just going to let the birthday money settle in my account, and we'll see what I get up to. But anyway, back to Chungha. So the cards we got, they all have the same back, and they're like an interesting finish as well, but sturdy photo cards. So we have this one, this one, this one, and then the 4th one. There's no real order to the way I'm putting these in, just kind of putting them in the way they were packaged in the album. So we've got glasses, the heart, I'm going to put the egg one here, or what I assume is an egg card. I don't know, I've never owned one before. And then this one with the peace sign and the pretty purple nails. Oh, I also apologise for how ratty my nails are, and the hoodie is as well. But yeah, so that's all for Chungha in this binder. Now, that's not all for this binder though, because this is my all hours stack. When I said I was going a bit nuts on Macari Japan with them, I wasn't kidding. So let's start with debut. So first of all, we're completing Kuno. I've got both of this day version cards, which are super cute. I love the stickers on this one, love him in the green on this one, and bring back long Kuno. How many times do I have to say it? Or maybe I'm a bit glad they didn't, because Europe tour but no UK stop, so you know, it saved me money. you know. But yes, yeah, so Kuno is now done for debut. Yeah, so with all ours, it's kind of just like they'll only really grow when I do Macari orders, just because that's where the cards tend to be sold, and on the UK side of things they're a bit pricey in comparison. But then I also have got Hyunbin's day cards. In fact, I got Hyunbin's whole set, but because I already have that one night version card, I now have a dupe, which I think I've already put up for sale because there's no trading's scary, so I've just kind of skipped it. But yeah, I've got one of those, and then it also came with his like scratch card, which I did in fact scratch most of off myself. But yeah, there we go. Then we move on to Witness. I always go to call it Shock and I have to go no, that's not what it's called. So again, we have a few for this one. First of all, we have Kuno's set for the grey version. I don't know the version is. So there's the black and the blue one, and then there's the blue back for the blue version and the grey back for the grey one. I own just the black version, so I didn't want to go too crazy on the photocards from the blue versions. But if there's good sets like the one you're about to see, you're gonna get the set, aren't you? Is that like I got Jaden's whole set for I think like £2, and it's like rocket science. You get the deal for £2, and then if I buy the album and I pull him and I sell him for £2, I'm making profit because I've got 3 more cards. There's this one. These cards are stunning, by the way. Yes, I want to put this one here, and then that one there. Then skipping a page, we have 3 of Hyunbin's cards. This was a little set. They didn't have the 4th one for some reason, but you know, whoop-de-day. And I'm going to shuffle the order a bit just so that I can put these 2 together because of the same concept, because this is obviously not their permanent home. Then, way back when in February, I got a copy of Smoke Point delivered down to me by my mum, and I pulled Kuno, Minjae, my bias wrecker, and then I got On's first press card and Jaden's like heat thing. But I was very happy when I pulled my little bias babes. And then I also pulled their unit poster. I didn't know there was unit posters. I didn't really look at the inclusions for the album. I just know I wanted at least 1 copy, and I liked this concept more. And then I opened the poster and I'm like, why is there just Kuno? And then why is there Minjae? And then I was like, oh my god, did they have a unit poster? And I didn't know. But yes, so a bit slow going, but considering they started at Christmas, I think we're doing more than okay. And then whilst I was on Macquarie, I bought 1 pub set from Witness. Either it's these double-sided ones. I can't remember where they're from at the moment. If I can find it, I will put it on the screen. But we have Kuno, Yumin, Jaden, which unfortunately has got an indent in it from where the seller must have like written down like the number or something. Like it's on his head. I don't think the camera will pick it up because of the hollow stuff. But yeah, Minjae, Masami, Hyunbin, and and they just have these weird little like capybara things. I just thought they were cute. So voila, here they are. Yes, that is all for this binder. It's getting chunky now. It's got 3 groups in here, but they're the slowest growing things I have: card, Chungha, and August. But yes, on to the next binder. Okay, so we're back again with BoyNextDoor. So let's have a flip through. I have got a card for Jaden for once, which here. It's his Clink version card from 1999. Gorgeous, and it'll just slip in there. Then I have a few things to Unak, doing a bit of catch up we have this card from Who, the not crunch version. I can never remember what this version was called, but he's gonna go there. Gorgeous. Then we have his little suit. Is it his Weaver's version from How? I don't know, but he's so precious. It's gonna go there. And then I bought this card off Mercari and they sent me that one as well. So I have his other nice version card, and I think this is the dangerous version. Is either the dangerous or the 20? I think it's the dangerous version. But now his nice version is complete. And there's one for the other sets. So that's all for BoyNextDoor. As always, it's a little bit slow, but I'm taking it at my pace because I don't do pops, I don't do extra cards, and there's only the 2 of them. And, you know, they're both like harder to find in their own way. You know, a lot of Jaehyun's older cards are easy to find, and a lot of the next cards, like new ones, are easier to find, like the opposites of each other. So it's like I make progress on one, and then suddenly I make progress on the other. This page was set up for XLOV originally because I bought one copy of their debut album, but I now have that album complete. So this is going to be my NCTDJJ page, because shout out to my dad again. I went in the shop and I had the perfume book photo book on my list, and they didn't have it. I asked about it, they brought it down, and he said I could have that as well. So that's my first NCT album, because NCT have been ruining my life. Thanks, IRL friend whose name I don't know if I'm allowed to say. But yeah, so dojaejung album, what a tongue twister for a woman with a brace. But anyway, so this is the unit card I pulled. Very nice. Yes, I'm not like fully collecting or anything. And then I pulled a Jaehyun. I might collect more for perfume, but as for like actual NCT, I don't know, because bias with that is so hard. And then the full group stuff, when my friend sat me down and made me watch a load of music videos, I think she played like one NCT one, and it was the birthdays at Make-A-Wish. There is some bangers in there, but let me show you like what we're moving on to next. So we've got XLOV, the baddies who are on their Japan tour currently. So I got one copy and I pulled this Umuti and this Ryu, and then someone else was selling all the other cards for £1.50 each. So I have now completed XLOV's debut. Here they all are. These cards are gorgeous. But yes, so they're going to have a place in here, and I don't have to worry about these buddies until they have a comeback, which might be imminent, because they've all got the new hair for their little Japan showcase tour they're doing, which they're eating up. Loving all the covers coming up on my Twitter timeline, because I've now sucked up the bullet and downloaded Twitter, because everything I enjoy posts content on there that they don't post on any other platforms. Gorgeous. Also, like, the sets of these are a bit awkward, because like these 3 kind of match as being more casual, but then Ryu kind of has 2 cards that serve like maximum slayage. Not that the others aren't saying like, oh my god. I don't have a bias in this group either, because the debut was just like bada swing. Also, both of Haru's cards are quite like dressy up. I like that one's vibe more with that set and then this one. So yes, this is like my weird little miscellaneous like boy group you know, binder. So we've got XLOV, well, my tiny NCT collection. The mark cards are not going to be put in here because I am getting rid of them, because I love Mark, but my biases are settling, is my mini rant happened earlier before I actually got into a full rant, because I'd have 10 minutes of footage, and like, no, we're trying to cut that out because future me hates listening back to my stinky voice. But yeah, so that's the last of like our miscellaneous binders. So it's just the usual suspects of ZB1 and XLOV to go. Okay, so moving on to ZB of the One. We have album cards, we have pops, we have album cards for members I don't collect, but I went to show you who I pulled anyway because the cards are gorgeous. Some of these cards have been with me since, you know, the pre-order digipack shipped to me, which I got Gubin's, by the way. And as always, I pulled Ricky's like everything. And then shout out to my dad. He got me one of the Zero's versions, the blue one. And so across the two, I pulled one Hanbin and one Gubin. So, you know, my poor luck wasn't too bad for once. But anyway, Cinema Paradise, that's on the way. It's gonna be a while though, I can tell you that much. Oh, here's the blank page. I have had these cards since, well, they arrived at home in the middle of February, and then apart from one of them came in the Macari order, so they were here for the middle of February as well. So I've had these cards since March even, basically. But yes, so Cinema Paradise is completed now. I'm just waiting on the Ricky Gubin unit to come in, which I imagine will take a hot second because it's a seller I trust, but it's a long international trip. I've used them many times before, and they've got some of the troubleshooting cards I'm missing coming with them for XH. So that'll be an exciting parcel when it arrives. But yes, so there's my guys. Nothing present because we've not done a order, but Blue Paradise. First of all, the card I pulled in my digipack was a Terre, and it's just stunning. Lovely. And then I also pulled this Hanbin. So here he is, Mr. Binny. Gorgeous. And he goes there. So then the Zero's version one I pulled is obviously Mr. Kim Gubin, if you listened to what I said earlier. And oh my god, look at this card. The goggles, the wink, the little star on his nose. The gasp I let out when I pulled that. And then also in the Zero's version, my like double inclusion lock stuck again, because you know how it comes with like the individual member postcards, not like the flip through, but the little ones. I got two Ricky ones. Yeah, as I said, the digipack stuff I pulled Jaejung and Ricky, and then I pulled Matthew for the little square. I don't trade for them, so I'll probably just keep the inclusions and put them somewhere. Also, I know this appeared earlier, but I don't know where he's going to go. He lived in my photocard holder on my uni wall for so long that he doesn't have an actual home anymore. But he's not going in here. Okay, pops. Okay, finally, we have a Euro pop. Gubin's. Apparently it's a lucky draw, and Hanbin has the bunny and Gubin has the bear. Then Cinema Paradise, a blank page again. See, these all had fillers in and then I got rid of them. So you have Apple Music, or black ones, whatever round, black, grey, black ones, whatever round that was. I don't know, don't ask me. I just thought they were cute, and I could get them both. And then we have the QQ Music round summit or other ones for both of them, but they're purple, and I like purple, so, and the outfits are cute. They look like kind of like the Studio Trim outfits. I don't think they are, but I remember seeing Hanbin wearing that and people getting in the ad. But yes, so that's all I have for sets. Then for just Gubin pops, because I cannot help myself, I have a few. First we have this one with the ring, which is in With Moo pop, which will go there. Then we have the Apple Music Teddy one, which I did want to get the both of them for, but Hanbin's is so expensive. So like the Ducky card, it has kind of just been relegated to being by itself. Ooh, how jump scare. Then we have another With Moo pop. This one's like a stage outfit. And then we have a K-Town For You card. I think I might have stored these two before, but I honestly can't remember, so they're coming back out. And then I actually have one Blue Paradise pop because I got the Apple Music pre-order card with my digipack, and you could do sorting. So I asked for Gubins is my number one, and here he is with the fake nose piercing, the glasses, the jacket, the like the. It's been months since I got this card, and it's still so gorgeous to me. Yeah, I refuse to put more pages in, so I can just put my fillers on the back of things. But yeah, so that's all photocard wise for ZB1. World tour apparently in October. So, but you see how I have this keyring here. As I've mentioned a few times, it was my birthday the other day. So I got told not to put any albums on my list because we were going to like the shop in person. But I did manage to find something K-pop related. I found these little Zeroni keyrings. And I asked for either Goobs or Bins, and then my mum, shout out to my mum this time, you know, shout out to both my parents. My parents are both so encouraging of this, like, they are enablers. They got me both. So one side has like these hollow hearts on, and the other side is just like regular. I will find the art of the XLOV and I will put it on the screen. I'm just giving myself more work. And I know I could just clip them on, but I'm just gonna slide them. And I'm also going to put them at the bottom. So what takes the brunt is the Zero's bird keyring, because I'm sorry, but like I have like 6 of these. There's one on my bag, and I have like 4 of items. Oh my god. But yeah, so now there's like little guys, because I don't have any actual Zeronis, but they're so cute. And I thought they'd look good in the binder. So there we go. Just realised I messed up like my nice little like cutting, like snipping of the clips I had going for this video, but you know, whatever. So we're in the like OT6 merch like event fan club stuff. Haven't managed to get my hand on a 2nd gen fan club yet, but I am trying. I will not stop until I own that fan club kit, even if I pay an extortionate price. And then we get the yearbook stuff because I have 2025. Yippee! So the concert ones that go 1 through 6 will go on this side, and then the selfies which do July through December will go on this one. And yes, the tour cards are at the back of this binder because I didn't know where else to put them. I don't know if they were there last time I filmed the video, because last time I filmed the video it was a different season. I was still at uni. And you know, so many crush outs had not happened. Yes, so there's that set. This concert was gorgeous though, like the black, white, and then the bits of blonde and brown like hair being the pop. And then we cut to like red hair, Ganil, eyebrow piercing Jungsu. Speaking of the look though, some of the photos in the Beautiful Mind albums are, oh my god. Oh, pink gown. Maybe looks a bit out of place on the spread. This O card is gorge. Junhan just serving, which is all he does at the moment. And then Juyeon, just the good old pose, which he always serves with. But yeah, that's all for now. I don't think we'll see this binder again until I get these fan club cards, which will be whenever I next do the Kari order, which will probably be December when I get some Christmas money. But yeah, that's all for this binder. There's always a short stop in here because it's a small binder because of the silly rings. But yeah, moving on to Poppy Wobbies. I said that and immediately cringed. It's so hard that this Ganil flew out the binder. So last time you saw me and my collection, my Xdinary Heroes popped minus Odes. Well, yeah, lives in the back of the big binder. However, I put the comeback in the big binder, do not fit anymore. So the Pookies have taken over one of these binders. I want to put them in a nice one with the nicer pages, but for now they're in here. And I have some pops. So I have this Jungsu Hello 82 Overload pop because he was cheap and this hair on him is gorgeous, and I need more pops of him with this hair. in my collection, please and thank you, because I've only got the 2. And then that one has got red lights, which makes it more vibrant. And then the other card I've got is a Chungha, so go to the back, and it's the Live and Fall merch drop thing, like pub, because I got the yearbook and then I also got the big hoodie with like the logo on the back, but it's like designed like one of those grunge hoodies. I wear that hoodie all the time, but yeah, so that's why I got Junhan. And then I also got odes for this, but obviously he goes in his own binder. But yeah, a very, very, very short trip to the new temporary pub binder for XH, because I have too many cards for this group because I love them too much. Here she is. Still not decorated because I might have been home for a little bit, but I've been busy with being ill, birthday, and figuring out how this new phone works. But anyways, exciting cards. Hello World pop. Ooh, Soundwave lucky draw. Fabulous price, and it completes this first page and what is essentially like the realistic cards for this era. But I'm just so happy that I've got like 2 main matching pairs, like the MMT and the Soundwave lucky draws that are like the normal style ones. You know, pipe dream stuff. That's what a lot of this is. But you know, we keep it there because one day all the groups I stand will like disband or get sent into bloody survival shows. So you know, then I'll have time to catch up when, you know, they're in the military somewhere. Okay. There's no more album pops. We're on to like merchy stuff. So I haven't even put the pop set up for Beautiful Mind. That's how far behind I am. So we've got this one, which is the 6.0 light stick pouch card, which obviously matches the diary card, so you know they go together. Then this is a 6.2 card. I'm pretty sure it's the diary. Yeah, 6.2 diary card from Open Beta. And then this is the Live and Fall merch pre-order card that I was on about, like the Junhan one. But yeah, this is the old version and it's stunning. But yeah, so this is all of this binder. I'm going to go through here and sort out whatever this matters, because like, unless I figure out how to use Pokemon, this just isn't happening, babes. And now there's like XLOV and a little bit of NCT. It's been swaying your girl, you know. We might have to rethink like the broadcast and streaming stuff, but the pops were doing quite well for how long we've been sort of focusing on outside of the sets. But anyways, this is the second last binder. We're now going to do the big binder. Here she is, my beauty, my pride, my baby, and the zooms is so awful, and I do apologize. Oh my god, new phone things. Oh my god. That's gonna look awful for you lot, but I can't cut that because it just makes sense. But anyways, flipping to Live Lock. 2 units. Look what you got for £1. We're missing 1, and I've got it saved in my Mercari basket, and I just pray no one gets to it before I do. But we've got Jeon and Jungsu, which will go here. There seems to be another pub. Not a pub, but unit that I have misplaced. Aha, I found it. Jeon Ode Gunil. I got this one from the last Mercari order, but that's the one that goes in the middle. And then these Okus go below. Yes, and now we're just missing Jeon, Jungsu and Gunil. And as I said, I have got one of them saved in a basket. Just gotta hope no one else wants it. I'm still looking for these 2 digipack cards. We'll get there eventually, but it's gonna be mad if I finish the pre-order unit cards before the actual album cards. But you know, that's just how life goes sometimes. Anyway, did I like? No, I don't have anything for troubleshooting because I'm missing like 3 cards. and well, 4 cards and 2 of them are on the way, but they're coming from the same place as the Ricky and Guvin unit, so it'll be a while. So anyway, live in form. This is that Pot Shot Valley because there's that many things missing. So let's see. That's a beautiful mind. Right, you. So I've got 3 cards for this spread. The first one is Gown's live message card, which obviously goes here in this spot because that fill is long gone. Then we have a Chungha card, which is just a standard live version selfie. Now is not the time to catch you in my bed, thank you. Gorgeous. And then we have Juyeon's message card for this version, which will slide in there. So a bit of progress, because now I'm back to troubleshooting down to those last 2 cards, and I've found a gown, but it's a bit expensive. The Chungha's the one with the 2 fingers in the popcorn, so I feel it's going to be like those live lock digipack ones. It's going to take me a while, but your girl ain't backing down. I'm going to find it now. Yes, I have this Guineal tabloid version card. He only arrived yesterday, hence why he still has a filler. He goes in there. Gorge. Then we have the last unit that I was missing, which is this one. And I think I'm actually going to swap these 2 so that the 2 like obvious, like the guy in the front's doing the peace sign ones are there, and they're the other 2. This page is so ugly, but I don't know what else to do with it, so oops. Then the full version, Gown's message card, which goes in there. This page is dead. This page is a bit better because we have Chungha's message card. Yippee! We also have Juyeon's message card. Yippee! And then we also have one of Juyeon's just standard selfie cards, as you can tell by the gap up here. For now, the first card I'm getting for all of them is going in the top. When I have all 3, I will work out which set I want on top, which set I want on bottom. These will probably still stay in the middle there. Then tabloid version, I finally have one for the full version. I have Guineal's. He also came yesterday, so that's why his fill is still in here. Oh, I missed. Oop. Oh, but there we go, some progress finally. Now for the exciting and slightly scary bit. I have my beautiful mind pools, but my layout for this I had to change a bit because the limited image cards, I thought they were going to be like this size. Oh, honey, no, they're like a little postcards. It's really cool though, gowns. I still probably want all 6 of them, but it's just I can't fit in here, so I have to do some rejigging. But anyway, I hope and pray that this is the correct version, because you have the raw and you have the fallen, and I think this is the raw version, the black and white one. That's what we're going to go with. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I can sort it out. But anyway, we have this Guineal, which I pulled. He's so handsome in this card. Yeah, so how I'm setting these up is I've got the standard selfie for the raw version, top and bottom, and the raw Nemo version selfie in the middle. I also have Chungha. Get rid of that awful tiny filler. Also, can I just Chungha with this red hair? Oh my god. I'd say never take it away from him, but he's already gone, and now he's Midoriya from MHA or whatever it was. But yeah, so I've just got my album pulled at the moment because I literally got them 2 days ago, but I'm now able to start hunting for these cards because this entire concept is pretty gorgeous. Then we have the same thing with the fallen versions. For this, I pulled Gown and Juyeon. And obviously I know they're different sets because they came in the album together, but Same as with 5 and 4, they're going on the top for now, even though they've got different coloured backs. That is for future Jessica's mind to make up, because they have all the same backs, so you can't really be like, well, this is set A and this is set B anymore, like they did in the first 2 albums. But yes, gorgeous. Then this is where the unit's gonna go. So I have no idea where I'm gonna put these, but I got this one for the raw version with Gunil, Juyeon and Gown. Me and my dad played a very fun game of who is on the unit. I think he got about 4 of them right. And then we've got this one for the raw version, no, fallen version with Ode, Gown and Jungsu. I think for now I'm actually just going to put them in these middle spots, because I've got nothing else better to put them there, because I want to see the entire picture before putting them. But there we go, the raw one's going to go there, the fallen ones are going to go there, as the post-it note says. This is where the QR cards for the Nemo version are going to go. It's just going to be a 6 pattern. And same with the limited selfie, which originally it was limited selfie, limited image card, QR Nemo, but you know, it's had to change. But here's the selfie I pulled for the limited version. It's Jungsu. So across the cards I pulled everyone. The only one which wasn't in any sort of form of individual card was Ode, but he was in one of the units. But yes. And then this is where like the film version of the Nemos are going to go in 6 patterns. But yeah, so that is everything I had today. I know I've done this, I feel like I've gone really quickly, but I know that when I look at the combined footage time, it's not going to be quick at all. I'm just going to leave on this page for today. But thank you so much for watching. Sorry for disappearing. Hopefully it won't happen again soon. I might post a little whole thing going for all the albums I had for my birthday and sort of the other ones I've acquired in the time, like the XLOV and the All Hours ones that I got before my birthday but after last time I posted. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I've spoken clearly, because I know when I talk fast sometimes my accent gets a bit clunky, a bit hard to understand. Hopefully I've got a cool new intro for this, because my other one's kind of arse. And I hope you're all happy, you're all healthy, you're looking forward to your comebacks, you're looking forward to any concerts or events you've got for these guys. Collecting's been slow these last few months for me because of uni, but now that I'm done and I sort of don't have to worry so much about the financials for that, it's really fun to sort of get back into the searching for the cards at a really good price. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I might see you again.